Hello and welcome to Mzansi Stories Recap. I am back yet again reviewing one of your Mzansi favorite soapies, and in this video we are reviewing My Brother's Keeper. Now, a lot has happened and a lot needs to be unpacked in this episode, and I must say that I have not been watching the soapy for the longest time, but I thought of you guys. Like, there are so many people who love and enjoy my reviews, and there are so many people who hate my reviews. You guys always come for me and say I must upload a full episode. Unfortunately, you guys, YouTube really does not allow us to upload a full episode. And yes, I've seen some few channels whereby they do upload full episodes and all that. However, YouTube just do not allow us as content creators to upload full episodes. And not only does YouTube does not allow, DSTV will just never be happy with me stealing their work like that, as called copyright. However, if you all want to hear my opinion and my reviews, I will be more than happy to review this soapies, because I've noticed that so many people, 12,000 of you guys, have subscribed to this channel simply because I give you all my reviews, and you are most of you are happy with my reviews. So I will definitely continue with them. And sometimes I'm busy, it's called live, so I don't really get a chance to review most of the videos. But yeah, without, or most of the soapies, but without wasting any of your time, because I already feel like this intro is way too long, let's get into the review. So now, Fangazile, according to me, baby girl is trying to reach out to Gunomsa. Hey, she's really trying, and I think she now realized they've been sidelining Unomsa for the longest, even with planning of the launch, she was not as involved. So therefore, Ufakazile has wanted to make a peace with Unomsa and also try to ask Unomsa to assist in planning the launch. This, of course, shocks Unomsa, as definitely baby girl did not expect Ufakazile, to want her involved, or even Ufakazile to just come and ask for her to assist in planning. But of course, she does say that it's short notice. However, she will think about it, into being more involved. And also, Ufakazile says that, listen, Nomsa, you need to be more involved. This is a family business. You are a family. And Fakazile does say that this marriage thing, polygamy thing, she really wants it to work, and she is hoping that her and Nomsa will one day be a family. And I will say that Ungubega also feels a bit of guilt, if I may say. And maybe because at first it did kind of seem like Ungubega was kind of neglecting Unomsa and focusing more on Ufakazile. So I feel like he now sees, man, I did kind of neglected Unomsa and focus on Ufakazile more, okay? And he's trying just to make means. And then while the launch is approaching, Nomsa asked Uguti, he's the one who wants to be next to Ungubego, and he's the one that she wishes that she can go with Ungubego to launch. Well, Ungubego does say, Ufangazile kinda expected me as well. Nomsa, just say, because I'm the first wife, I get to choose almost everything. I guess Ungubego also came to his senses and realized that maybe it's only right that he goes to the launch with Ufangazile. So both Ufangazile and Unomsa got ready, and they were all waiting for Ngobego to come and pick them up. Well, fortunate or unfortunate, Ngobego chose to go and pick up Unomsa, and Undonga as the one who went and pick up Ufangazile. Of course, Fangazile was not too pleased at first, but you know what? I feel like she just decided to go see it is what it is. She is being picked up by Undonga, so there is no deal, And they went to the lounge, I would say that maybe it was nice at first, when they went to the launch. Ngobeko made a speech, and beside him it was Ofagazile. He then realized ukuthi hayi man, lento off leash, it's so very much of him making a speech with only Ufangazile besides him, where else he have two wives. So therefore he decided that he is going to call Unomsa to be by his side as well. He delivered a speech nicely and beautiful. Gena Umshengu Bingu Umshengu refused to come and join the rest of the family in the launch. He does say that Ungubego has went against his wishes, and for that he stands firm and says he is not going to the launch and he will never go to the launch. Simply because Ungubego disrespected him. Well, the rest of the family decided to go see, you know what, we've been taking orders and instructions from you, Mshengu, for far too long. This time around, unfortunately, you just cannot control us. Okay, we're grown, we're adults, we make decisions of our own. If you do not want to go and support Ungobego, we are going. And well, I would say that Umshengu did kind of look a bit hurt, because I mean, there is a lot of fusion between Ungobego and Umshengu, and Ungobego is just a boy. For me, I feel like Ungobego is a man who's living in a boy's mind, because most of the time he wants his father to be proud of him. He wants his father to say, I'm proud of you, son. He wants to impress his father. He just wants to be seen by his father. He is that boy who was never seen by his father growing up. Now that he's grown, he thinks that now it's the time to want to be seen by his father. He tries by his own means to make sure that his father recognizes and sees him. And I think the more he tries, the more he strains the relationship between him and his father, because his father, Omshengu, is a very stubborn man whom he wants things to be done in a specific way, in his way rather. Okay, so when things are not done in Mshengu's way, he does not really get too pleased or impressed. He, if anything, he just gets disappointed and wishes that maybe, just maybe, things should have been done in his way. But now that they are not done in his way or in the way that he wanted things to be done, he then gets like a bit of somehow. So I feel like the relationship just gets so strained because these two men do not understand each other. And I feel like I wish Umshengu could see and realize, but honestly, Ungubego is just a man whom is living in a boy's mind. The only thing that he wants is his father to say, son, I'm proud of you, son, I love you, son. He just wants his father to recognize and acknowledge him. And most of the time, you can tell that is a trauma, is childhood trauma. I'm even surprised that Ngobego can actually be a best husband to his wives and take care of his children, because this man, Ngobego, is battling with a lot of trauma. Most men out there, they say that's how black fathers raise them. Black father would just be streets and never really show any affection towards you or any love or anything of that sort. So Umshengu, he talks business and he talks about how Ungobego has betrayed him and all that. But Ungobego is just like, I'm trying to get your attention, bro. Like, I'm trying to get your attention so bad. So anyway, while they were in the launch, the unfortunate happened in the launch, whereby it seems like Hitman Izingabi walked in the launch and they started firing. Okay. Now everyone was just as scared and all that. Well, there was no doubts in my mind that definitely Ingabi were looking for someone in particular. In particular. They were definitely looking for Ongobego because this other guy just pointed the gun straight at Ongobego. Luckily and fortunate, it did not. It seems like it's his the side of his shoulder or something like that. I've never ever in my life had a person die just because a gun hit their shoulder. So I felt like okay, that was more like a most fortunate part for Ungobeka because that means that he is most definitely going to survive. Now, after everything has happened, and after the family disowned Umshengu and decided to go to the launch without him, giving the blessings, then his wife calls him in tears, crying. Umshengu is just chilling and saying, listen, if you need transport, if you need someone to come and fetch you, I ain't coming. I ain't coming to fetch you, baby, okay? Well, the wife does say that, no, man, it's not that, it's not that I need someone to come and fetch me or anything of that nature. I just need you to hurry and come to the hospital. Now, this definitely does, raise eyebrows. Gumsheng Ugusi Haibo. What is happening? Why must I now rush in the hospital? But when he does rush in the hospital, he does find Uguti, his son, Ungubego, was shot. Luckily, like I said, he was not shot like in a bad state. He was just shot in the shoulder of his arm, which then means that he is most definitely still going to live. He's still going to live a long, everlasting life. I mean, he will survive the bullets, you know what I mean? Of course, Umshengu, man, guys, Umshengu is just a robot. He shows zero emotions, and I wouldn't blame Umubego really for suspecting that Umshengu might have had something to do with the shooting. Umshengu, because Umshengu, remember, is the only one who also did not come, whereas all the family went there and supported and supported Umobego. Umshengo is the one who decided to remain behind and say Andizi Kesana. So therefore Umobego quickly runs into conclusion and conclude Uguti. The person who most likely wants him dead it is his father. And also even when Umshengo went there, like man, he showed zero emotions. It's just like it's like maybe he didn't care. Would he his son has been shot dead, which is a big deal. It is a big deal. So this then end up making Ungobego to be suspicious. Maybe just maybe the person who wanted him dead is his father. Okay. Well, he did not really deny it, but he does, kind of become a robot and shows zero emotions. As always, if you know Mshego by now, okay, he just becomes a robot and he just, he doesn't say much other than just being a robot. That's one thing that he does say and do, okay? He becomes a robot and says absolutely nothing. So therefore now, this led to Undonga and Undomiso to start gossiping about could it be true that Umshengu did try, to eliminate Ungobego, but then they are saying that really when it comes to Umshengu Kunzima, it's hard to say because even his first wife, he tried to I don't know, sacrifice his first wife. Those were his words. Like that's so shocking for me because I'm just like what else did this Moshengu tried? He tried what? Like, I feel like the writers need to dwell more in that storyline because like I still want to know more. I still want to know more. what exactly are they saying about, what did they mean by that. However, we all know ukuthi, if there is one person who is seriously jealous about uNqubeko, it is uNdumiso. So now my guess here is that this, as much as Umshengu is an evil father and all that, but I don't know, hey, but well, when it comes to Unqubeko, he is not as evil as that he will go as far as trying to hurt Unqubeko or kill Unqubeko. No, he wouldn't go as far as doing that, or rather he hasn't. He hasn't tried to go as far as trying maybe to hurt Unqubeko. No, shame. When it comes to that, no, he hasn't, okay? However, we all know ukuthi Undumiso is the one who's responsible, and Kesana for Undumiso to sit back, lay back, lie, because Undonga truthfully he's asking this question because like he's truthfully asking, he's doubting his father, which I mean he have reason to doubt his father. I mean umshengu nje robots, you all, like one thing about lo baba uvele abe robots, abe emotional, abe emotionless. Nkosi yami, isilungu sovele sibuyele phesheya. But you know what I mean, not show emotions, especially when your son is in such a huge danger of him being close to losing his life, and also kind of maybe blaming you that you could be the reason, and you just stood there and be a robot and show no emotions, like Mshengu Ndonga have a valid reason of asking. But when Umshengo found his boys, and he does, defend himself and say that's as purely nonsense. He would never, not in a million years, organize for his own son to be shot. That was not him at all, which I believe, I believe. And also, I don't know, guys. One thing about Umshengu, I think he's a straight talker. If he doesn't like you, he doesn't like you. If he's not happy with one of his sons, he says out loudly, I am not happy with you right now, okay? I don't think I doubt he has ever been a man who go behind and do dirty things and all that. No matter how they fight with Unqubeko, he always just says, boy, stop trying. Stop trying and stop trying, because I'm just not happy with you right now. However, Undumiso, no wonder bemcholela ke son. No wonder bemcholela. I mean, uyinyoka nje per se, he's just a snake, because he just always pretends ebusweni buka Nqubeko, to be like, hey, I like you, you're my brother, I will stand by you, we should stand by each other, we're brothers, and. But really, he's the one who organized for Nqubeko to be taken down. And I don't know if he's planning to also marry Nqubeko's brides. So now he's going to have 3 while he cannot even handle 1, which for me is just like, because he knows how his family rolls. Should then Nqubeko succeed and Nqubeko really does lose his life, what's then going to happen? Is he going to take over Ufakazile? Beno Nomsa. I really don't know when it comes to that part. However, I feel like the relationship between the father and the son will most likely continue to be strained even further. Even more so now that Nqubeko strongly believes that Umshengu was the one behind the shooting, which is not true. At first, when I saw those shooters, I was just so worried for Ufakazile, because I was like, oh my gosh, what if they aim at Ufakazile's baby belly bump? But I'm glad, I'm happy that was not the case at all. Guys, I can't be the only one who think that Ufakazile is pregnant in real life. Like, please, can someone please tell me, is she pregnant also in real life? Anyway, this definitely does bring us to the end of the review. If you do love and enjoy our reviews, we give this video a huge thumbs up, and I We'll see you guys on the next one when, of course, I am bringing you more reviews. So then, please do stay blessed, and I love you so much. I will see you guys on the next one.